Great. It's been lovely busting some myths, Chandni. So let's move on to the next section. And this is more getting to know, how did you land in Dubai? What happened? You did your law in India and then you came to Dubai one fine day during COVID, before COVID.
During COVID.
And then you stayed back. What happened? Tell us more.
It's like I believe in the universe's calling. I think it was my calling. And I think more than myself, Dubai needed me. Because, yeah.
And we do need good lawyers and good talent here. Absolutely.
My pleasure. And I take pride in the fact that because I have really, I won't use the word help because that's like, bragging about yourself. But then, I think I've been of great help to a lot of people who needed support when I came in here. And also when I came, it was COVID. So my visa just got extended. I had to stay here. So it just happened.
In the process, you have bought a new home. You've set up your new company. It looks like a very fine, happy ride, but I'm sure there must be some challenges to it.
Absolutely.
What are the challenges? What did you go through?
When I came here, so first, how did I get the first job where I was working for past 3 years? So when I came to Dubai, I knew that I was stuck here for 3 months. I wanted to do all the childhood list that I prepared for myself, you know. So the first thing was that I wanted to be a waitress.
Okay.
I was on tourist visa. Nobody would hire me like that. But I was lucky enough. I did get a job for a week. Second thing, it was in my list. I wanted to be a nanny. I know nothing about kids. I've never been with kids in my life.
Oh my God.
So of course, I was doing nothing. So I wanted to make some money, explore how the people live here, etc. So one fine day on a Facebook group, I saw somebody posting that looking for a nanny for my sister's children who are stuck here due to COVID. And they're from the UK. Looking for experienced nanny. First, I don't know what does a nanny do. Second, experience, forget about it. I applied for it.
Okay.
I went there. First day I met those people and then I had to tell them my truth. And I got to know that man had a law firm. He offered me a job.
Wow.
And from second day onwards, I started going to the office.
Wow.
So that's what, Dubai just happened to me. That was one. Of course, in the beginning, when you get a lot of importance in the office, people don't like it. Then sharing your space with somebody, because in Delhi, I was an accomplished lawyer making good money. I did not want to waste a lot of money on my accommodation because I always give myself goals. I shared my space with 2 other girls for 2 months. Then I got my own room and then I got my own apartment. So it's pretty much been a journey.
How did you move from being a lawyer to established social media influencer? How did Instagram happen?
Again, I would say universe has been very kind because I am kind to the universe. So I always get to know what's my next calling. So when I was a practicing lawyer back in India, and I always used to have a group of interns with me. And then I would realize when I sent them to the court, they don't really know what the procedure is. Why? Because they did not study well or they were not taught well in the law colleges. So I knew that I had to shift my focus from being a lawyer to a law professor. So I shifted because I knew there was a problem. I had to fix it. Similarly, when I came to Dubai, I was happily working as a lawyer in the firm. But every next client I would talk to or every next acquaintance I bump into, I realized that they all have so many issues. And they're not approaching the lawyer or stuck with lawyers because, again, highly paid, etc., etc. So I knew there was a problem and I wanted to fix it. So I knew that this was my next step. And so the company came. Again, Instagram. Again, I'm not an influencer, so don't call me that.
You are in your own right. You teach us all about law and things happening.
I try to because what I realized, people make a lot of reels here. There are n number of influencers in Dubai. MashaAllah, doing good also. Yeah. But not everybody wants to know about good restaurants and places to go to because the real life is not fancy. Everybody wants to make money and everybody wants to stay away from troubles. I wanted to give knowledge to the people about how things actually work here. In case you get stuck, you should know what the basics of law is. It's like every next company, there's an employee who's unhappy, who does not get annual leave, who does not get salary on time. So in all these things, unless you know about your rights, you can't take the next step. And some people say that the UAE law is biased. See, the courts will never come to you and knock the door. You have to go. But in order to go, first you should know what your right is. So that was my motivation and I'm just going on and I'm getting good response.